Recording at 12920 Philadelphia Street, Whittier, California at Undercity Comics. Keeping Up with the Nerds presents special annual issue number 2. My name is Bryan.
Nick.
Rene.
And welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you see us in the same clothes as issue 199. Why is that? Because we pre-recorded this, as we do with all other annuals. We're taking a non-break break.
Yeah.
Is that better for you?
Yes,
No.
because he kept saying 30 days ago. and just like in issue 189, you're wrong.
Yeah, right. Ladies and gentlemen, check out our website, keepingupwiththenerds.com, for all the up-to-date information, because we have included a special section for Whittier ComicFest, so you guys can take a quick sneak peek as to what is ahead. Yeah, just take a gander, you know? Guys, you guys have been really popping off on our website.
Yeah.
There's a lot of views on there. We appreciate the support.
Yep.
We appreciate the new subs on YouTube. We appreciate the new follows on Instagram, and definitely the new listens on our audio platforms. We really do appreciate all the support, guys. And if you guys want to know, because you guys aren't subscribed to our YouTube channel, well, we do have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/Keeping Up with the Nerds, and audio platforms if you guys want to listen to the show on the go, you know, so that way you guys aren't doing anything you guys shouldn't be doing while watching the video. Podbean, Apple Podcast, and
Why'd you look
Spotify. I didn't. It's because you looked up when
You
I
looked
said
at
that.
me.
You looked up when he said
You
that.
looked at me and then I looked up.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, it was just bad timing, I guess. That was it.
I felt judged.
Have you been behaving yourself? Is that why?
No.
Not at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are doing a special annual issue, and this issue, as every other annual, is a short one because it is a look back at what we've done over the past year. Who would have thought that we would have reached year 4, 200 issues?
Yeah.
Why do you
I was going to say something dark, but
What were you
I
gonna say?
Never mind.
What were you gonna say?
It's not funny at all. That's what I was like.
I don't know. Now
Funny
you-
for you, and just
Hold on.
not funny in general.
In my head canon, yes.
Wait up, hold on. You built it up enough. I don't want to hear it.
No,
Well,
I
how about
don't
you
wanna
tells
say
us after the show, so that way it's not.
Can you redraw Sean? He was supposed to be in it, like you
wanted the
erased him.
small
Drawn
whiteboard?
Sean.
Yeah,
Was it?
because that was the
like,
whole point of the whiteboard, and then you
want the
erased
small one or
it.
the big one? Small one?
Yeah.
He was like our bubble buddy.
Yeah,
Bubble
he was
buddy.
our little
Well,
bubble
he
buddy.
technically was supposed to be next to us, but you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Broke his back.
he
Then
broke
he-
his back.
Then he had to hurt his back.
Yeah.
I think he's faking.
Brian's walking.
I think he's faking.
He's faking it.
I think Sean's faking it. Sean's a faker.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
No, I saw him walking fine. He was
he
faking.
was walking perfectly
He was-
fine when he walked in.
I
Standing
I saw-
upright and straight.
saw that guy dance. He was dancing when he walked in.
He's faking that injury, dude. He's
Yeah.
not really hurt.
You ever
He's
seen
just-
that? You ever
Well,
seen
he was
the?
sitting down for like an hour and 40
He
minutes.
was
Yeah.
on a
Yeah.
metal chair.
You ever seen the Toad dance and the Warner Brothers Toad? He was doing that.
Hello,
when he
my
walked in.
lady. Hello, my
He had the hat and everything.
Yeah.
He was-
Right out now.
He-
My heart's
on
on fire. Hello, my baby.
Hello, my honey. You know what? We need a mascot now.
Yeah, we do.
What would be our mascot?
I don't know. I can get a leather dog mask and I can put it on Sean.
No.
You mean from like Pulp Fiction?
What? No.
No,
What are you
that's
talking-
a
leather
that's
daddy dog
di-
mask.
That's a leather daddy dog mask.
What do you
I'll
want?
get him. Can we get him the bracelet that
Yeah.
just says daddy?
Or just a collar? Yeah.
Just the collar that says daddy.
Daddy.
Oh, he must be daddy.
You must be daddy. I thought you must be daddy.
What movie is it from?
That's from Dodgeball.
Thank you.
You must be daddy.
That movie actually holds up.
It still does.
It holds up.
It still
It's a
connects
solid-
to heavyweights.
Yeah, it's
You
a
can still
solid
connect it to
movie. You can
heavyweights.
still connect it to heavyweights. Chuck Norris is awesome.
This is Sean. Is that good? I
No.
gave him it. What do you mean no? What's wrong?
Everything.
He was dancing in his.
Oh, do you want me to show him dancing
No,
real quick?
don't do that.
I'll
It's
show him
gonna
dancing.
ruin it. Okay.
No, it's fine. I already ruined
You
this.
already ruined it. With just,
It's fine.
you already ruined it
Five.
by
Well,
just
let's
doing
talk
it.
about
5
what.
seconds in.
Let's talk
Messed
about what. Okay. is
What?
that better?
Okay, let's talk about what
Is
we
that
want.
better?
Okay, let's talk
Here we
about what
go.
we want.
Now put it
year
right in front of
4.
you.
Year 4, I want Bryan to be a better artist.
There we go. I like it. We can get you a tutor.
No,
He can get you lessons.
Sarah, can you teach me, please? No, let's talk about what we've done over the past year because we wouldn't have thought we would have reached year 200. I personally didn't think
I'm
that
sorry, what?
I don't think we
Year 200. We're in year 200.
Year 200.
issue 200.
We're in year 200.
My bad.
Jesus is outside.
I'm 500 years old.
We're with the dinosaurs. What you don't know is they coexisted.
No.
Evolution was wrong.
You just come full circle.
It's that whole Futurama bit. It's like this universe is
the
the
Big
exact
Bang,
same one,
yeah.
but like 2 feet up or
2
2
feet
feet higher,
lower,
2 feet
yeah.
lower. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
right.
I always loved when Nibbler is like whispering in Leela's ear, and she's like, oh my god, So every religion is wrong? Yes.
No, I personally didn't think that we would be listened to a lot by people around Whittier.
You know what? That's true.
Yeah.
That was an expectation I never knew I had.
And apparently, like, people know us for what we do.
Yeah.
Granted, they might not be following us, but they know of us.
Might not be
And
following
they're
us.
That's why there's a subscribe button. If it's a red button, no, it's white now, isn't it? It's a white button.
That's a
It's a
white
white
button.
button.
It's a white button. Yeah.
button,
Is it white
What's
if
that
it's
say
on
about
dark
your
mode?
YouTube, huh?
I think
It's a
You know
white
what?
button if
I-
it's in dark mode,
I
and a
think
red
it-
button if it's in white
I don't
mode.
know. Look it up. You have dark mode.
What does that matter? This is how we approach the joke.
I want to make sure. I'm making sure.
This is
I'm being.
I want to make sure that factually speaking, my joke does land the way it's supposed to.
No, is it white? Why is it not signed in?
I don't know.
Try searching to get started with your. I've never logged into YouTube and then it not say like have like.
It doesn't have a homepage. Try searching, you idiot. Don't just type youtube.com. What do you
I've
want?
never logged into YouTube and then it not show anything
Unle-
of like, hey, why don't you try searching something? It always has suggestions.
It always recommends something.
That's so weird. Yeah, so black mode
It's a-
gives it white.
Yeah, and then in dark mode, it puts it red.
No, this is light mode. It puts it red. Dark mode. It puts it white.
What did I say?
The opposite. You said the opposite of what?
Sorry. You know what I meant.
You need more caffeine.
I do, but I'm good. Anyway, no, I'm good.
There's just like a little bit in there.
This is how peer pressure starts.
And this is how you get more energy.
Give me that.
It's low sugar.
It's not the sugar I'm concerned about, okay?
Look
It's the
at-
caffeine.
it's Zero
it's-
Ultra.
It's the ecstasy I put in there.
You're about to see some stuff.
about to be
You
cranked.
You're gonna see some stuff.
You ever seen Crank 2? Well, you're about to see
That movie
this.
is so funny.
He put it on at the shop. I was like, what
dude,
the
you
heck?
put that movie on?
I
at
put
the
that on
shop?
when like
Yeah.
nobody's here. I put that on at a certain time where it's
Dude,
like,
oh
I
my
know
god, the Chinatown
Oh,
scene
yeah.
is hilarious.
Oh, and then also in I also played part 2 where it's at the what is it
Isn't
the
the
racing
Marine-
the horse
Oh,
racing
that's right. It's
thing.
at the horse race.
Yeah.
The scenes.
Right,
And
right,
they're,
right,
and they're
right.
just basically
They're going at it.
Yeah, they're just going at it.
They're
And then the
whipping.
horse flies over and it's a...
And then she's like,
Yeah. Anyway, yeah,
That's
so
smart,
I didn't think that people would be listening to us around Whittier, but yes, they
true.
are. And you know,
continuously.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's good to hear because we appreciate the support.
Yes, definitely.
Like deeply, all jokes aside.
but it's nice to get feedback.
yeah.
I think
And-
that's what's different about doing this for so long now.
Yeah.
We're getting more feedback.
Yeah, and it's like how we can improve, what people
Yeah.
like. It gives us a sense of direction of where we need to go.
Yeah.
I am gonna let you guys know though, if you do come at me and you go like, Nick, I'm running the other way. That's just
I'm gonna throat punch you.
no, I'm not gonna
Nick
throw up. I'm
only
just
makes-
running.
he just
That's
runs.
it. I have self-preservance. I'm like, oh, my life. I like my life.
You
I
made
run.
one public appearance
I made one public appearance
at Santa Fe,
I
and
did.
the second one at Whittier Comic
At Whittier Comic Fest, and
Yeah.
I was like, and then I go back into the darkness. Just
We actually have to pay Nick every time he shows up publicly. What you see is just an AI.
Ever see Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman? You know when Dracula goes into that little pig and it turns the glass. That's Nick.
I love that movie so much
Yeah.
because it has one of my favorite lines of Dracula coming out, because I tell it to my brother all the time.
Yeah.
Of Igor, why do you torture that thing so?
yeah.
Is
It's
what
what
they
they
do.
That's what-
I've told that to Justin so many times of like, Justin, why are you doing that? He's like, is what they do.
I love the actor that played Dracula in that movie.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
he
that's
played
a
it
solid-
So, yeah, in Van Helsing.
Yeah.
Like it's such a solid.
I actually really like
way
Hugh
he was
Jackman
doing
too
it.
as Van Helsing.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoy that movie. I feel like
Van
that movie
Helsing
really could have been a
Is
franchise.
that era
Yeah.
of movies like not popular at the time, but it became popular as it?
Oh,
yeah,
like
it has a
Holy-
cult following.
Yeah, because when did Van Helsing release? 2004?
2004, 2005,
Yeah.
something like that.
Because 2008 was Speed Racer, and Speed Racer has a
Speed
cult
Racer
following
also has a
too.
cult.
Yeah.
I would actually argue that next to One Piece, it's the best animated movie
2004.
or anime movie.
2004.
Yeah.
Speed Racer.
It's the closest I've ever seen, aside from One Piece, to getting like a 1-for-1 from the anime.
Speed Racer's so good.
Speed Racer is just sick. I
It's
love
just
it.
good, especially when the
It's-
cars just go.
Yeah, the Wachowskis actually knew how to direct then, and dude, they suck now.
They
Like,
don't know what they're
have
doing.
you seen the Matrix ones?
No, and I don't
Like
want
Matrix
was
Reloaded.
it-
No,
No, the new
even
one.
then,
Revolution?
no, even then they were wild.
Yeah. Was
It's
it
with another R. Anyways, we're not supposed to be talking about this. We're talking about Year 3.
Resurrection.
Resurrection.
Yeah,
There we
no,
go.
That one sucked.
Yeah.
In terms of feedback that we've gotten from people, it's been great. It's been helping us a lot.
Yeah.
It is interesting, like, again, to randomly just walk around the area and people be like, "Hey, listen to your show." I'm like, "Oh,
I know,
I
yeah.
don't know."
Wait,
what to
really?
Say. Yeah.
That happens to me when
I
I'm
don't.
working.
Well, because you're not out. You're not out and about.
That's the thing. That happens to me with customers that I never expected them to watch
Yeah.
or listen to the show. And but like customers I haven't seen in a while, they'd be like, "Oh no, yeah, like so when's the next episode coming out and stuff?" I'm like, "Oh wait, you
It's
listen
every
to it?"
Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm like,
What do
"Yeah."
we always tell you?
Or it's what are you guys talking about this week? And it's just like,
You-
all
None
right.
of your business.
You know what? I thought it was funny because when I came in for Free Comic Book Day,
Yeah.
Sam was outside.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? He was helping.
Chris.
Oh, Chris.
Yeah,
Chris was outside,
Yeah.
and he was helping out. And when I was walking back in with Monica, her sister, and her niece and nephew, because I came back later on, I was joking with them walking down. He goes, "I know that laugh," and then we walked in, and then like her sister didn't say anything or anything like that, and then we shopped, and then we went up the street to go buy boba, and while we were there, she goes, "What'd that mean? Like, why did he say that? Like, he knows your laugh. Are you in there that much?" And I'm like, "No." I go, he watches the show and everything else. So that was pretty wild. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, dude, that's pretty sick."
Yeah, he was telling me, he goes like, "Yeah, I heard all the voices that I listened to on the podcast." He goes, and I was like,
He
not
knows.
creepy at all, but yes.
No, yeah, it's
No, but he's a cool dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
Chris is a good. Why do I want to call him Sam? Chris is really cool. But it threw me off when I was joking with Sean, and then he was like, "I know that laugh." He goes, "I do know that laugh," and yeah, man, like it's interesting.
To me, it's just interesting to hear,
I need to
like,
stop playing.
Yeah, here, give me that.
it's interesting to hear people say like that they listen to the show
Right.
because I always get caught off guard.
I think
my
one of
ADHD.
the ones that really kind of like not hit me, but like I felt was the one at Whittier at
That
Art
one-
Fest. The couple that came up to us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That one felt good.
Yeah.
that felt good.
I really
like
like
I
that
didn't
interaction.
get to see that one. All I heard was just like Nick going like, "Brian, get over here. We're gonna take a photo."
Well, because you were, in all fairness, we were all very busy that day.
Yeah,
I was running around to make sure everyone was okay.
because
I was at the
you were
table
doing
making sure Mandy was okay.
yeah, and then I was running around trying to make sure like just the stage looked nice, and then we were trying to deal with like technical difficulties that were very silly.
Something happened.
Yeah, some stuff happened. We were trying to deal with some technical difficulties, and I was dealing with that. And then Sean and what was it?
Mandy.
Mandy and Rene brought it to my attention about it, and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." And like as I was talking to him, he went through the whole thing, and I'm like, "Oh man, like let's get a photo."
I
man.
think,
Like,
yeah, 'cause he was-
because his girlford was really pushing him to get a photo.
Yeah.
Like,
Was he
like,
not wanting to? Or?
Not that he
I
didn't want. He
think-
felt nervous.
I think he was nervous.
And
Why would that's a weird concept.
No,
I
but
for-
it wasn't weird. I also feel like he was respecting our space.
that's true.
I,
He was
I think he didn't want to be pushy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't
And
mean
I-
to say it's a weird concept that he
yeah.
felt nervous. It's just weird to
Have a person come up to you and
be
treat and act
nervous
like
about
you're
it. Yeah,
around.
because I don't feel like we've reached that level yet.
Also, if you were that person, and
Yeah.
you're listening to this right now,
You
you're
can
awesome.
comment. Yeah.
Comment
Yes.
at the bottom because we didn't catch your name.
I know.
and I really want to give you a shout out.
Yes, please.
Like if possible,
or
DM.
your Instagram handle.
Yeah, like Instagram. No, if anything, like if you already have us on Instagram, DM us real quick,
Yeah.
and just so that way we can like get your name and like
Be
really
proper about it.
Like be proper about
Yeah.
it, because unfortunately we were going through. We
There's
had
a
a lot of stuff going
There's
on,
a lot of things
and
happening.
I totally spaced on catching your name.
Yeah.
I really want to shout you out because you were really awesome, and I just want to give you that props.
Junior's friend, the one that was helping him out.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Oh, and so Junior came in today, and I asked him, I go, so what's, I go, we kept blanking out, and we didn't want to even mispronounce her name. That's why we couldn't even say her name. He goes, oh no, he goes, Christina.
Where did
Christina
we
is
get
her name? Her name is Christina, but she'd rather be called by her nickname, which is her Instagram handle, which is Medina.
That's why it sounds, because I knew that there was.
What was
an
I
M.
saying?
Medina. I don't know.
I don't know.
Forgot.
I was
but
off.
for
I
whatever
think I
reason,
said
I was
Jennifer.
thinking about her name. And I kept thinking M, but I couldn't think about the name. Anyway,
Why was I saying Jennifer?
so
Where was I getting
her
that?
interaction?
Took that out of your ass or something like that.
Her interaction was interesting.
Yeah.
Because it again reminds me of I don't know what to say, because I was checking on all the vendors and everything. I went up to Junior and I'm like, hey, do you need anything? And it's like, no, everything's all good.
Yeah, I was
and
checking
then
on Junior too, and I was checking on Chuck. I was like,
Yeah.
Chuck, how you doing, man? He needed a Diet Coke. And
He did. He wanted one real bad.
So, it was so funny because Manny calls him now his Diet Coke buddy. And so basically, because the whole time he was like, oh yeah, I just want a Diet Coke. And Manny's like, I got Diet Coke. And she grabbed him, gave him one of the little mini cans, and he said a funny joke. He goes, now is it just me, or did the cans get smaller? She goes, no. It's just I prefer the smaller cans. That's why. So that was maintain her soda intake.
I'm not gonna lie. I know that I think Monica was making fun of. Was it Monica or who was making fun of us because we were at Target.
Yeah,
buying sodas, and I think she was just like, "We don't need this much."
No, we don't.
Yeah, you guys went overboard. I had waters, and then you guys were like,
"But what I was thinking was,
I had a hydro, so
yeah,
I don't need your waters."
In all fairness, what I was thinking is that if any of the vendors wanted anything,
they can have some.
Yeah,
and because
Junior took a Monster, he said he needed.
Because we had Monsters, we had energy drinks, we had plenty of stuff, and I noticed that Matt came over to get a soda. Yeah. Everybody that was helping at Junior's booth was getting a soda. Joel, Noel, and all them.
Gino as well.
But
let me finish the story because I don't want to be rude and just mention Medina and then be like, okay.
What happened?
So the interaction with her was interesting because Junior is setting everything up, and he's just like, oh, apologies for her because she's geeking out a little bit.
And I stared at you.
No, because she was getting everything No. She's getting everything ready, but
Bryan.
She was setting everything up, but she didn't look in my direction, and I'm just like, why? And she's like, oh well, she listens to the show, and she's actually the one that was real jealous that I got to be on the show, and it wasn't her. And I was just like, oh well.
She's invited. She can come next.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically, she's already made an appearance when she showed off the Gundam.
Oh, that's true. She did.
She did.
I think it's really funny too. We should invite Junior and just have her on.
Junior, you're only here for 5 minutes. Medina, come on out.
Yeah, and then Medina can just make a photo just of what we did for Sean, and just go, hi Junior, bye Junior. No.
No, but it was interesting because she listens to a lot of the shows. Yeah. She watches us. She's been supporting us and everything.
I think she's left a few comments.
She's left a few comments, and she's just like, yeah, I'm just geeking out because I don't know, I really like your guys' show. And when she said that, I'm just like, well, what do I say?
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, thank you. But but what
I tell people, thank you for supporting
savage.
the show. Thank you for listening.
Well, thank you, obviously, but it's just kind of my brain shuts down where it's just people listen.
Learn
to
be a nice person. Just say thank you.
I am a nice person. It's just it mentally doesn't make sense that people like the stuff that I'm on.
I guess not.
It doesn't auto click.
No, I'm a nice person. Just mentally, I don't.
Mentally, you're not.
Mentally, I don't understand why people like the stuff I put out there. That's all it is.
I don't know why.
No, they like me.
I don't know why I automatically think that Bryan just goes ape. As soon as they go I really enjoy it.
Just SpongeGar, Qatar.
Or that video I sent you on Instagram with Ryan Gosling. When someone gives you a compliment, you're like,
that's literally me. Honestly,
have you seen that weird interaction? Speaking of which, with that IGN had with Ryan Gosling for the Fall Guy.
Oh, which one?
It was where they gave him a piece of his mail.
Mm-hmm.
What?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's literally a PA got sent Ryan Gosling's mail by accident because they live in the same neighborhood.
Oh, really?
And then during the interview, they were like, "Oh, it's strange. Somebody had your mail. Here you go." And
I didn't see
in
that.
the interview, he's like, and then he puts it under his seat, and then the guy goes "Oh, well, why don't you open it? Let's see what it is." And he's like, "No, it's okay. Yeah. I'll open that in private."
I love Ryan Gosling right now. He's great at doing interviews. I think
he acts like a normal human being.
Yeah. And he's so quick with his little quips.
The interview with Emily Blunt.
Mm-hmm.
He apparently still has the car from Drive.
From Drive.
Yeah, he does.
I'm like,
so
dang,
great.
dude, that's awesome.
Both the interviewer and Emily were like,
yeah, I know, like that's sick, dude.
I think another funny one that I liked was when Steve Colbert, he's on the Colbert show, and he tells Steve Colbert's like favorite sandwich. He goes, ice cream. He's all like, that's a good one. That's a good one. He goes, do you eat it by the sides? Do you lick the edges? He goes, that's none of your business.
Okay, we gotta go back. We gotta go back to the main.
Really quick.
No, Ryan Gosling.
One last Ryan, same interview. Did you see when he stumped Stephen Colbert?
About?
So Stephen Colbert is known as like the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah.
Like man,
he's a nerd.
Like, he's a hardcore nerd, knows everything about Lord of the Rings. Mm-hmm. And Ryan Gosling goes, my mom wanted me to try and stump you. Mm-hmm. And then he goes, okay, cool. So what's the question? And he goes, do you know when Gandalf is in the Dwarven mines, and he's looking for the doors of Moria and everything like that? Mm-hmm. And then he goes, yes, I remember that. And he goes, what's the question? And he goes, cool. On what page do the doors of Moria appear in the game inside of the book? And then you just see Stephen Colbert stop and just start laughing his butt off because he's like, oh my God, I don't know. Mm-hmm. I have no idea. Mm-hmm. And then you just see Ryan Gosling get up and bow. And he's just like, I stumped him.
There you go.
Funny.
So
cool.
Speaking about Santa Fe Springs,
yes.
That was our first official production outside of what we do.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I think that we came out of it with a lot of positive takes from it.
Yes.
It was interesting because for me, it was really interesting because my parents were sitting in the audience.
I kept seeing your dad walk by, maybe 4 times.
Yeah, my parents were in the audience, and my parents have never listened to the show.
Yeah,
and or never heard me on a podcast, and never heard me like anything. And my dad turned, I think it was my dad or my mom turned to Monica, and she specifically goes, "I've never seen him like this." Mm-hmm. And I'm like, and she goes, what do you mean? And she goes, I've never seen him in his element. Mm-hmm. Like where he just looks comfortable. Oh,
so that's an interesting.
And that was an interesting thing of because being up there at no point were we ever uncomfortable. No. Where it was an uncomfortable silence or anything like that. It was just, okay, we're going to talk.
My mom and my sister said the same thing. Yeah. Because they were both kind of like, my mom sat through like a lot
she did.
of
she
it.
Saw,
she saw most of it. And I was just like,
there.
Wow, okay, it's I wouldn't say it's the first time she supported me, but it's like one of the very rare times
that
she
you guys
actually...
family members showing up.
You had Mandy.
I had Mandy, yeah.
You had Mandy.
Yeah.
That's the most important one.
I'm just saying.
I know.
That was the most important one.
Must be nice.
Now we're the assholes. You're so messed up, Nick. How dare you?
You guys are the
how dare me
for having supporting family members.
I don't know how to help you.
I don't know either. Anyway, trying to go.
Where were you guys? Huh? We're at Santa Fe Springs.
In the ground.
Oh my God!
What is?
Get out!
I'm sorry. It was low. It was low hanging fruit. It was low.
Okay, I got you.
It was low hanging fruit.
The listeners were like, "Wow!"
It's a tally marker. What?
Oh man! You know what's thinking? No, you know what? I've been wanting to do a count of something like that for the longest time because I wanted to do a bit. I'll say it now because I don't think I would ever do it. I want to do a bit where basically when you guys are talking and I just have my notebook and I'm just going like this, a dash. It has nothing to do with anything. And just to be like, what are you doing? Nothing. And then you guys are talking. I'm just going,
it's like you take score or something like every issue. It's like, how many times does Nick cuss? How many times does Nick make a very inappropriate joke?
That's actually a really funny bit.
I don't know if you guys notice.
Does Nick make a pedo joke?
That's a hardcore bit.
I don't know if you guys notice this. I've noticed this quite some time.
What?
How many times does Nick say, not only that?
No. How many times does Nick say?
No, he says not. Well, not only that.
Not only that. Not only that is one of mine. It's one of my safety
There's
words.
another thing that Nick says a lot that it upsets me a little bit because I'm just like, it's like you tackle two angles and I'm like, you can't do that in like the English language.
But
That's
I
not
do.
how that works.
But I do. I'm like a politician.
What does he say?
I'm a politician. I'm a politician when it comes to nerdy stuff. I can dance the wall. I can dance on the wall.
Yeah.
You say in every
Huh?
I can shift my feet
All
around.
that.
Yeah.
you say everything else.
I say all that and everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that, yeah. Not only that.
Not only that, but
Yeah.
it always ends with a but.
And it was before that. It was, I like that, but.
I like that, but.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No.
You know what? Whatever, guys.
I'm just saying.
You did the dead parent joke. I think he deserves to roast you. All right.
That was my.
You see the strike?
Yeah.
You see that strike? That's going into year 4.
Yeah, I forgive you. Does God forgive you? I don't know. I don't believe in him, so I can't say it.
Leave a comment down below. Do you forgive Nick? Anyways, moving on. So Santa Fe Springs was great. I think it's interesting that your parents did say that. My mom and my sister both said that we were all in our element.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to hear that feedback, like not because it's coming from family, but because it's like they see us be someone else outside of this, and then they still see us behind the mics, just comfortable.
Yeah.
It's weird because you're code switching. Because we do code switch. There's a code switch of like when the mic is on, when the mic is on.
Believe that there's such a thing as having a personality on camera and then off
of doing the bit. Yeah.
Okay, do what we did for 8 hours straight. And then tell me if you're not exhausted because we were dead.
It was so funny because at the very end of my last one, I was like, oh, let's do one more.
I'm like, I can't.
One more. And I'm not sure what it is, but once I'm on, I can go all night. Until I burn out,
I can do this all day.
No, honestly, because when I said that, I was ready. I could do an hour. I could have done a bit.
I was on that high 5 minutes before you said that, and then afterwards, I was just like, as soon as I walked over to Wasteland Comics and Sarah's booth to talk to them, and then you came up afterwards, I was like, I can't do this anymore.
The minute you guys told me that we weren't going to do it, I noticed that my energy plummeted. Yeah. I don't know if you noticed.
No, I know.
I noticed.
Like as soon as you guys said, "Oh, we're not going to do it,"
it was
like
when
we're done.
we were like wrapping everything up.
Yeah,
and
my energy just. Woo.
Shout out to everyone that came to support us as guests and all the vendors that. Here's the thing, and I told Junior this, and I was like, I forced it on him because he's like, no, I'm supporting you guys. No, the whole point of the Santa Fe Springs Festival was
to help support them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You guys came from different parts of around the city to come over to where we were at to sell your guys' merch, and you guys did that trip, and I think that it's really special to see you guys support us the way you did. So we wanted to return the favor. And I'm very glad that you guys, every single one of them, came out of the event really happy. Yeah. Special shout out to Chuck, to Wham Stam, to Noel from Primetime, to Junior from Central City Comics, Sarah from Wasteland Comics, and Sarah Bear Cosplays, because without you guys, it wouldn't have been the show it was.
Not only that, but also thank you to the Meza Brothers.
Brothers?
Because the Meza Brothers, they made our stickers.
Yes.
And
Special thank you to
it was
them.
super short notice. Like, because originally, the Meza Brothers were supposed to be there.
Yeah.
They were going to be another booth.
So I told this to Rene. After you told me that they couldn't make it, I was like, you know what? I'm actually upset. And he was just like, why are you upset? I'm like, because their stands look great.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm so upset
Every
that
time
they're
they
not
go to
there.
like Pins and
Patches.
Pins and Patches. Yeah,
Oh
they have a great.
Their booth is always popping.
It's always, it looks good. I mean, not to say that the people we invited didn't have good looking booths. But,
everybody had a great looking booth, but also I'm really happy with what they gave us. Lewis actually specifically said, he goes, I know I'm doing this as a friend, but also you gave me the hardest mashup I think I've ever done.
Really?
It was the hardest and the longest
All three
mashup.
of us?
No. He said two of them super easy.
So
he
who was the hardest one?
As soon as you told me your idea, I immediately knew what to do. He goes, there was one that was just so hard.
Let me guess. Do you know who?
I think so.
Okay, I think that it was Cody Soar.
It was.
Yeah.
It was Cody.
He said Cody Sawyer was the hardest. Because
that was actually the best one.
That was and honestly, that one's the one that looks the greatest.
Yeah.
Because originally, what happened was he was just going to give him the hair and the tattoos.
Yeah.
And he was just going to be a Bulbasaur. And then apparently he looked at it and he goes, he needs pants.
Yeah.
And the pants apparently took up like a lot of time.
Did you give him the suggestions for each?
I didn't. He
did you?
Huh?
Did you or did he?
I
just
told him what I wanted. So I said that you were gonna be a Star Trek character. If you can do I go Spock is one of his favorites, so do that. I said Batman for me, and then if we can do Cody Rhodes for Rene. And then we would do just Keeping Up with the Nerds, the logo.
Yeah.
So that was something that I was kind of I didn't know how it was going to come out. I knew it was going to look great.
Yeah.
But also the fact that he made the art, did not label it.
Oh,
it does not say Mesa Brothers on the logo.
But we still gave out his business cards on there.
Yeah, we were handing out his business cards. We were shouting them out the whole day. But I mean they're great friends of the show. I don't know.
Everyone that was there is like now friends of the show at this point.
I mean, because like our logo, I mean the artwork that we gave out. I mean, yeah, the Mesa Brothers have really been behind us a whole bunch.
Yeah.
The setup for the entire area for Santa Fe's was a mission because how can I say this?
At this point, yes, we have already done. I think we're about to do Whittier ComicFest.
Whittier ComicFest is the week.
I think we're doing it.
It's coming by.
I think it's either this week or it's next week.
Yeah.
Or we already did it. At this point, we haven't done it yet, so I can't say how it went and everything else.
Let's see. Oh my god.
I think it went really well.
Oh god. Oh no.
I think it went really well.
Dude, no. you don't make it.
You don't
make it, dude. I'm sorry.
Why are you looking at me when you say that?
Because he's the one that does it.
Oh. I help you. I put you
I
out
can
of
see
your...
us getting to one argument before Whittier ComicFest.
You know.
Nick, where are you? What? Oh shoot! I'll be there in like 5. I just woke up.
I like how that happened one time, and that's never gonna drop.
I think it's because we always catch you in unexpected things. Yeah. Hey Nick, are you gonna be at AMC for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes?
That was hilarious.
So
we're watching a movie. Wait, we're watching a movie today?
Oh, I'm playing League.
I in all fairness, I wasn't playing League because don't tell everybody I play League. That's terrible. I don't play League. It's a trash game.
What do you play?
I was playing Predecessor, but I didn't want to have to explain what Predecessor was.
Just say it. Who are you talking to?
Huh?
If you say, "Oh, I'm playing Predecessor," I'd be like, "Okay, I don't need to ask what game it is."
I understand that, but like in my head, I felt like you wouldn't know what it was, and then I was gonna go, "I'm playing Predecessor,r," and then you go, "What's Predecessor?"
Yeah, what game is
and then I would have to like try to
like
explain.
A Bryan response.
Yeah. And then I would have to say like it's like a league. It's kind of like Smite or like League, and like you play character. Anyway, I just felt like League. You automatically knew what I was talking about, and so I just went with League.
Just say what you're playing next time.
I will. But anyway, that did happen. They did call me 20 minutes before a movie started and go, "Hey man, we're at the movie theater. Where are you?" And I then raced.
Yeah,
and made it.
Yeah.
And made it for the movie.
But
as
it's 30
the
minutes of ads every single time.
Yeah. And I had a drink.
So
I got a drink.
So we still have Whittier ComicFest coming up, which is going to be the launch of issue 200.
Yes.
Kicking off year 4.
Yeah.
It's another event, but this time we're not heavily producing anything like we did with Santa Fe Springs. Hopefully we get called back for that and we can do a second parter. So people that haven't gone there, you guys hopefully maybe have next year.
You know what? Everybody that I've heard from that saw us at Santa Fe Springs has given us very positive reviews and everything else. So I'm excited. I hope that we're back.
Can I call out one comment that I saw on one of the interviews or no?
Sure. What is it?
It's the one. It's Chuck's interview. No, it's Chuck's interview. Oh, because someone commented on there going like, you guys should be doing better than putting a mic in front of someone's face or something like that. Especially with an Emmy award winner.
We didn't put a mic in his face.
The mic was covering his face for some part of it because the camera was lopsided.
Yeah. Well,
but
you tried
again,
to do it with a budget of 1 camera.
You tried doing it with no budget.
Yeah.
No. But here's the thing. So it's.
Wait, did it really say that?
Someone commented on there. It's like, next time you have an Emmy award winner, make sure that they're not covering their face. And in my head, I'm just like, yeah, that's very true. But I think that it's kind of difficult to run that kind of thing, especially when you were manning one of the, I think you were manning the mic. you were out doing something else. I think you were getting food at that point.
Monica,
you were taking a break.
Monica had told me, when was the last time you ate?
Yeah, and you left.
And I said, I haven't. And then she then goes, okay, let's go get food then. And then I told her I need to use the restroom too. Yeah. So I went to go take my 15.
That's fine. That's fine. And it also doesn't help that I had a super energetic nephew running around the entire place. He probably
was going rogue.
I'm sure your nephew was in one of the.
Oh, he moved the camera.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he moved the camera. I saw it because my sister comes up. She's just like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I was like, "It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine." I talked to Chuck about it. He's like super cool about it. I'm like, "Yeah, next time we'll make sure that it's all good." But yeah.
You talked to Chuck about the mic?
He brought it up. He was just like, "Oh, yeah."
I remember seeing this comment.
Yeah, just leave it at that.
Yeah.
It's just a funny comment. I was just like, "Yeah, whatever." It's good. The interview was great. I thought the interview was very informative. Anyways, we're gonna have more interviews for Whittier ComicFest when it does come up.
They're silly.
What?
I think I know who that is.
Yes, just leave it at that. Okay. Leave it at that. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, okay.
So Whittier ComicFest is coming up. We're gonna have more interviews there. We're gonna have another live show.
Yeah, they still tune in. I'm just saying.
Leave it at that. Just leave it there.
I'm just saying. I'm not surprised.
I know. Anyways, but anyway,
why don't you get invited to a fest? Get invited to a fest, and then we'll talk.
I should have said anything.
Oh no, you shouldn't have.
No,
now I'm upset.
No.
Now that he looked it up who it was, I'm upset. Go. Keep going.
Keep going. Go.
Why are you stopping? Anyways, no. So Whittier ComicFest is going to come up. There's a lot of stuff to do there, but because we do have to wrap up this one pretty soon. It's a short episode, but
is that what? That's the next 10 minutes.
But there is more planned for content and how we're going to approach it.
Yeah. Yes.
You and I talked about this because the way it looks like is that it looks like the skits in front of the show have worked to maintain the retention for like a little bit, but not as much as we want. So we're considering separating the skits and the show.
Not ending the skits.
No. We're not getting rid of skits. We're not like skit before the podcast.
Mm-hmm. But if the views on the podcast drop, then guess what? The skits are going back, but this time I'm putting it somewhere in the middle of the podcast. So
you know what?
Through all of it.
You know what? That would be hilarious. But you chop the skit in half.
Yeah. Oh man!
You get one half here, the other half there.
You get like 10 seconds.
You get like 10 seconds of each skit, and it's like
you know
one.
It's not even the same skit. It's like different mixed up. People have to go out of their way.
It's like the Marvel Legends action figures.
What is it, like the Da Vinci Code? Yeah, I gotta watch all three at the same time.
We have Sean now, so I'm gonna have Sean just constantly refresh the page, and if someone puts a timestamp on the skit, erase it.
Well, I was also thinking too of because Sean is my neighbor.
He's literally across the street.
Don't say that because then
literally. But anyway, because I was also thinking about like if Sean, because Sean did say that he wanted to start editing. And he wants to kind of add more stuff to it.
Is this true, Sean? Yeah, I want to start editing. Oh, really? Do you know how to edit? No, I don't. Oh, well then, no use. All right.
Anyway, I do want to start showing him how to edit and everything else, and especially like the smaller things, like simpler things that, and if like let's say I'm busy working on something else, he can always use my computer, and like it's not that big of a deal.
So the plan is essentially to separate. We're still going to consider it. We still have a couple days to kind of figure out how we want to do this, but
we're trying to figure it out.
The skit and the show will most likely be separate. We definitely, because here's the thing, Rene also talks way too much about ideas that he wants.
How dare you?
There's so much, dude. But
we can't. Ideas.
Why are you so creative? What do you want?
Sorry, get out of here. I'm smart and creativity.
But
my ideas are really good and funny and help out in the podcast.
Are you good? It wasn't supposed to be offensive.
I'm just saying, like some of the skits that I've done have been
Why do you upset him? Why do you upset him?
Go
back to the
What are you talking about?
Go back to the restroom. Go think of another one.
A groundbreaking skit.
You know what? Tallies. Let's go. We'll do every single skit and we'll tally it. Right. Who is whose?
Yeah. So, oh god, that's gonna be hard.
So I think with more people taking on editing roles, we will probably have better opportunities to make more content.
Yeah, I do.
But we do need funding. We can't just work off of this. So I think that with the start of year 4, we can definitely kick off a Patreon.
Yes. That is something that we've all agreed on.
Yeah. I think we can start it at the beginning of year 4. It shouldn't be too difficult to do something. But I feel like maybe a $5 tier just to kind of have behind the scene access to certain things and extra shows that won't be on YouTube
if you guys contribute to the Patreon, you'll be shout out at the end of the podcast.
Yeah, I think that would be cool.
Here's the other thing. We can also promote businesses around the area, right? So there was this idea that was brought up by a viewer or a listener who said, and no names, so don't even guess because it's not worth mentioning now. But no, not yet. But they did mention that to promote a business, they wouldn't mind paying to have their name being brought up on the show.
Yeah, no.
Over a span of a month.
I know that we had talked about that for there was I think 2 businesses that had said
that. So it's not a bad idea to do it.
Yeah, we're very interested in that one, and that one's more of like we have to sit down with those people and come up with how exactly that would work.
About putting it on the Patreon.
Oh, you were gonna just put it on the Patreon?
Just easy.
Yeah, that is actually.
Want your business shout out?
Right no, there. Honestly, that is.
Pay this price.
That's all it is. So there are those ideas.
American currency.
And I think
no Kugrants.
Wait, are we? Oh my God, is year 4 the year we sell out? Dude, year 4 is the year we sell out. Woo!
We go
mainstream. Mythical.
Selling out.
Yep.
Selling
Mythical
out.
buys us?
Yeah. Dude, Mythical can't afford us.
Mythical can't afford us.
Dude, Mythical can do whatever they want to me.
Yeah.
Him and that beard.
Red?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, who in Mythical has a beard red?
So it's a solid beard, man.
That is a beard.
That's a beard.
That's a good beard.
You know what?
Yeah.
I've seen photos of him when he had short hair and the beard, and he looked like caveman. And now with the long hair, he just kind of looks like a normal human.
It looks
being.
good. It looks good.
Yeah.
Hippie.
Link looks good too. Anyways, we sell out to Mythical. That'd be interesting. Or Smosh. Now that they're independent, I probably won't buy us.
No.
Anyways,
the one we'll deny is Rooster Teeth.
Yeah, we saw how that worked out.
Oh, sorry, no, they're down there. Yeah. Rest in peace. That sucks.
Yep.
They just ended last week.
I thought their end streams were weird.
Oh yeah.
They didn't know what to do.
Yeah, they were just like, oh, hey, you guys want to play video games and just talk about what we did? And it's like, this is weird.
They didn't know what to do.
I feel like I shouldn't be here.
Just close. Yeah. Just turn off the lights and leave.
Yeah. No, but there's a lot of stuff planned for year 4. Yes. It's another 50 issues that we got to work on. We're very excited for it.
I think if that's the case that we're going to be swapping, we would still. I think if anything, we would probably release Wednesdays and Fridays or the.
What is up with
I don't know though.
They don't like the ideas you're shouting out.
I probably have to tighten it.
The nut here needs to be tightened or something.
The nut.
But I think if we were to split them, maybe put them on different days. I'm not entirely too sure.
That's dependent. You know why? Because it depends on the audiences. Because if people are not watching the podcast but only watching the skits, then I'm gonna have to punish them.
In all fairness, if you guys disagree with this, let us know. But honestly. I don't. It's not up to us. It's up to them.
Yeah.
If they demand skits at the beginning of the show,
you know why? If you say that, they're gonna be like, "Why don't you do 2 skits?" Well, then how about you write 2 skits? Actually, people need to be more active in the comments. I will say that. I'm gonna call them out. Call out the audience. You know why? Because guess who got a credit in the last skit?
Who?
Noel. I credited him.
Did you?
Yeah. Because Noel was the one that originally gave me the idea that I gave to you guys, and then you directed that skit.
Yeah, and then I morphed it into my own thing.
Yeah, but I put special thanks to Noel from Primetime.
How'd you like that skit?
It was pretty good.
It was good.
It's fine. Andy liked it. She said it was cute.
Thank you.
That was cute.
Yeah.
Aw, look at you. But no, I shouted out Noel. If people actually wrote in the comments what they wanted to see,
that's true.
Then it would be considered. You know?
Yeah.
We read the damn comments. You know.
We do.
Yeah, it's all of them.
Shout out to Wasteland Comics. I've seen their comments pop up
I know,
a lot. Yeah, a lot. Appreciate you. Thank you, Sarah.
Yes.
I appreciate you.
Sarah's awesome.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, keep it up.
We gotta have her on the show.
We do. Actually, that is.
Guests.
Yeah, I'm so into having her on
You said month of guests in my head.
That's in
I got
November.
whiplash right now.
That's in November. Yeah.
We're gonna have all new people on month of guests.
You know what's
okay? We need funding because it's so much work.
What do you mean funding? You just talk to people that hasn't been on the show. Come on the show. Okay.
Like
it's so much
job
work.
is done.
She does everything.
I want to make money.
We all want to make money.
We all would like to make money. I know.
And then we got LA Comic Con, and then we
that's gonna be in October.
It's on October.
October, November.
I know. That
December.
means that means it's already going to be done.
Comic-Con,
so it's 2 months of
and
work.
month of guests.
Yeah.
Halloween. Month of guests.
It's also in the beginning of October.
Christmas time.
It's in the beginning of October. Come on. We'll be fine. We're also splitting up editing. Don't worry about it.
It'll be great. Don't
Yeah.
Cue to the burning house.
Everything's
on
fine.
fire.
Everything's fine.
Everything's
Yeah.
fine.
We'll actually have like all the content from LA Comic Con come out.
Year 4 is the last year of Keeping Up with the Nerds. Watch.
Oh, God.
Oh my God, that got dark.
No, but we definitely want to work on more shows to put up on Patreon, and that's probably where we're gonna have a majority of the different shows.
I'm pitching. We've already gotten to pitch meetings. We
pitch
did
meetings with who?
with you.
Oh.
Yeah.
With you guys. We were talking about this the other day.
It's
Like
who
2-3
you
days
talking
ago.
to besides-
Who you pitching?
I'm
Yeah.
pitching to you.
Okay.
I'm pitching to both of you.
I'm catching.
Yeah.
I may not be receiving, but I'm
Right?
catching them.
Hell yeah.
Where do they
yes.
end up? I don't
Where
know.
they at? Come on, come on.
Hell yeah. Anyway,
Do a Patreon. Outta here.
I would love to do just bad movie reviews.
Really?
Oh,
All
yeah.
right, catch that pitch. All right, here, let me see it. All right, next
No,
one.
I think that would be
we can do that.
hilarious.
Next one.
I feel like bad movie reviews is hilarious.
Catch that pitch again.
What's another one? What's another one that we could do? Renee, what's another?
What's another one?
Oh,
No,
Nerds
you're
Af-
pitching.
Oh, Nerds After Dark.
Nerds After Dark.
Oh, here, I'll catch
Nerds
that.
After Dark.
That's a keeper.
That's a keeper.
Shit Brian hasn't seen.
Oh my God! Why did you cuss?
It's the last 45 minutes.
All right, that's true. Let's wrap it
The
up.
Shut Up Nick show.
Shut up.
Honestly, I wasn't into it, and then once you
You're
said
into
it,
it. Yeah.
once you said it, now I want it. Now I really want
It's
it.
just basically like an hour of Nick
Talking.
talking
I could do
about
that.
Bryan.
I could do that. I could do an hour of storytelling. I think I would just call it storytelling.
So I came home one night to watch Bad Batch. Granted, I already watched it on the way home because I was driving and I had it on the side.
Are you in my head?
Let's wrap up the show.
Yeah, let's wrap up this
But
annual.
most important thing about this is that we're very thankful to the new supporters. We're thankful for the new subscribers.
Said that already? Okay.
No, but I'm showing
Again.
thanks to people. Yeah, again, you got to be. We appeal to them.
Listen,
You said that too.
Huh?
What?
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 What did he say?
I don't know. What's
What did he
going
say?
on?
he's delusional.
I know. I just want to go home.
just wants
Thank
to-
you guys so much for all the support,
Said that 3 times.
all the feed. Shut your.
I'm surprised you don't have the whiteboard and it just says, it doesn't have like help me. I want to go home and they won't take me. And it's too late for Uber. They'll murder me.
The bus is already
The
done.
machete's there. I don't want to die. Thank you guys for this. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you for everything that you guys have done and all the feedback because we really appreciate it. Without your guys' help, we would not have done year 3 the way we have. There's plenty of more surprises to come in year 4. Granted, we did say at the end of year 2 that we were going to be growing, and we did successfully in year 3.
Yeah.
So year 4
Year 3, we got paid.
We did. You know what? That is. We did
went
get a
positive.
Yeah.
check. We did get a check.
Yeah.
We got a check.
Where's that check at? Don't worry about it.
It's gone. It's so gone.
Yeah.
What do we say?
None of your business.
Podcasts are expensive. They're so expensive.
Who would
Why
have
do
knew
you-
that it costs money to run a podcast for 4 years straight? Like,
Starts all of a sudden those free trials end.
and guess what? They end after the first month.
So what do we got to do?
they really sucker you in for that $1.
You got to be on top of your credit cards.
Oh man! All right, guys.
Way to get out of that crippling debt.
Follow us on our website, keepingupwiththenerds.com. Check out our not our Facebook, our social media, Facebook, Instagram,
We have
and
social- we
x.com.
have
Check
socials.
out our YouTube,
Brian's
youtube.com / Keeping Up with the Nerds, and our audio platform,
Are you crying?
Podbean, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify.
Are you? Oh my God!
That felt legit.
I know. Are you fine? Are you okay?
I'm so happy.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. If you would have said, I just want to go home. I think that would have killed me. I think that would have just killed me. If you're just like, I just want to go home. Can I go home now?
I would totally say that if you would just shut up and let me finish right now.
Sorry.
We can all go home.
Rene can go home to his bed.
You have a bed?
I do.
That's dope.
I sleep in a pig pen.
That's not what I said.
Yeah.
I thought you...
That's what happens when the year trials are over. We have to sell our beds to live.
First the bed, then my body.
And I'm not talking about OnlyFans. I'm talking about the corner.
The corner on Pickering.
Listen,
I'll do another production, okay?
I'll do a good job.
I do a good job. You'll love it, I swear.
All right, come on, let's go.
This has been Keeping Up with the
God.
Nerds issue. No, sorry.
Annual.
Let me start.
This is Keeping Up with the Nerds annual issue.
No.
My name is Nick
2024.
Valero.
I'm Rene.
This has been Keeping Up with the Nerds.
Oh my God.
Number 2. My name is Bryan.
No, we
We already said our
names.
thing.
Thank you guys for listeing. Bye.
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 I'll see you in year 4.
What is wrong with you?